we are recording. Okay, so good evening, everybody. For those that don't know me, I am Christine Carroll, and this is our team, Team Shine. So thank you so much for being on and being curious enough to find out kind of what we do as Beachbody coaches. So I'm going to try to keep this as efficient and as quick as possible. One thing I do want to point out, if you are on your screen and you take your mouse and go to the bottom, there is a chat option. So if you want to ask questions in the chat option as we go, then you can do that. And then we'll try to ask them or answer questions at the end, or even maybe stop and answer some questions as we go. So please feel free. That's why we're here. We want you to ask like a gazillion million questions. Okay, so super quick, I'm just going to explain kind of who I am. I've been a coach for about 5.5 years, and I became a coach. I'm not going to cry. I was at a really rock bottom point in my life. Without getting into all the details, I was diagnosed bipolar and had to do some outpatient treatment, and God put Beachbody in my life about this time. So that's when I did my first challenge group. So I was kind of working on my mind and my body at the same time, and I had an amazing transformation. I came out a completely different person on completely different levels, and I always tease my coach. I didn't have to do one of these. I ran to her and I said, I want to be a coach. What do I do? That's how much of an impact this had on me. I live and breathe this. It's my life. I'm obsessed. If you join my team, or our team rather, you will find that out. So fair warning. So I just wanted to give that. And I do want to let you guys know that Abby's going to get into this a little bit later, but I'm very proud of who we are, and I'm very proud of our team. You'll find that we're very, very real and just normal human beings. And somehow we managed to be a 2-time elite team and number 75 in the company. So if you can see all of us and see that we're real normal human beings and we did that, it tells you something. There's a place for everybody here. So I'm going to dive right in. So I'm going to let Valerie Lambert talk and just tell her a little bit about her and her coaching, and cover some things about the myths and misconceptions about coaching. Sorry.
Okay, can you guys hear me? I'm unmuted. Okay, good. All right. So I'm Valerie Lambert, and I'm a wife and mom of 4. My kids are 8, 6, 5, and 3. I have to think about that because some of them have had birthdays and some of them haven't. I work full-time as a school psychologist too, and I'm a Beachbody coach. So like what actually brought me into this is after I had my 4th baby, I was going back to work 8 months postpartum, and I couldn't fit into my regular clothes. And I refused to buy new clothes. And I did not want to go back to work 8 months postpartum in my maternity clothes. Like, just mentally, I did not want to do that. And honestly, guys, like, I thought it was selfish to like work out and take time for yourself when you have kids. Like, seriously, if you ask my husband, he will tell you, like, I made him feel guilty when he wanted to work out. Like, I didn't mean to, but like, that was my mindset. And so that's kind of like what came off. But I really needed to lose weight. And so I reached out to my coach. I'd seen her like post about things before, and I decided to try 21 Day Fix and Shakeology. I had tons of reservations about it. You know, I thought it was too expensive. I thought it was a scam, you know, all that. But I dove into it and I loved it. And of course, the rest is kind of history. I mean, I was a relatively healthy eater before, but I did like realize I ate lots of processed food and drank a ton of coffee, and clean eating just made all the difference in the world for me. But what I was so surprised by was that I didn't even realize like how much I was lost in motherhood. I just like completely lost myself in motherhood. And I just devoted all my energy to my kids. And by taking like these 30 minutes a day to exercise and then eat clean, I really started to feel like myself again. And I found myself, I had more energy, more confidence, more self-esteem. And people started to notice, you know, I was losing weight, and people started to notice I was losing weight. I was acting differently. And they're like, what are you doing? And, you know, honestly, they probably didn't even have to ask what I was doing, because I was going to tell them anyways, like, because I just couldn't keep it to myself, you know? And as I was telling them about what I was doing, it's like, I wanted to help them out too, you know, like I wanted to reach out to people like me, busy moms, people who think they don't have time, or like they don't see the value in caring for themselves because they think it's selfish. And we know that's not the case. And this isn't how how it has to be. You know, we don't have to settle for life this way. Like, we owe it to ourselves to take care of ourselves. You know, 1 second here. So that's why I kind of got started. But talking about like the misconceptions and myths of coaching, and I had a ton of them, just like I had a ton before I jumped in and did 21 Day Fix. I had a ton of misconceptions about coaching. So the first one is that you have to be at an ideal weight or like a certain point on your health and fitness journey, or you have to look a certain way. And that is absolutely not the case. I've lost 35 pounds or so altogether with Beachbody. And when I started as a coach, I was probably only down like 15 pounds, maybe 20 pounds. I don't know. But guys, seriously, coaches come in all shapes and sizes. They come from all walks of life. I mean, if you just look at us here, like, we all look different. We're all different people. If you go to Beachbody events, you know, you will see coaches that look, you know, all different ways. But what's most important is that you are on a journey and that you're willing to have others join you on that journey, and you're willing to share about your journey. Because honestly, people are more inspired by that journey than like the perfection, you know, where someone is this, you know, ideal way and they've always been this ideal way. People are inspired by that. So you don't have to be perfect. And, you know, even with your eating and your health and your fitness, you know, we all still have struggles too. And you don't have to be perfect with your eating. You don't have to be perfect with your workouts. And, you know, honestly, that's how people connect with you more, is when you have those setbacks and then you come back from those setbacks. That's what inspires people. What you need to be successful, though, is just, you know, a love and belief in the programs, the Beachbody programs and the products. It's not about, you know, where you're at in your health and fitness journey, as long as you're on that journey. The next misconception I wanted to talk about is that you have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. And actually, most of us have no background in fitness and nutrition. There's a few of us that do, but for the most part, we don't. And but that's what our programs are for. They have been designed by the fitness experts and the nutrition experts, and we just have to know, you know, how to use them and steer people towards the right way and how to follow them. And I mean, I tell people all the time, like, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a personal trainer, you know, but that's why this guidance is in the program, and I'm going to help you follow the program. And if they ask me, you know, medical questions like, you know, do I still need to be on this medication or that medication, I always tell them to go back to their doctor, because I don't want to, you know, give the wrong information. But so to be a good coach, you just have to trust the programs and help people to follow the programs. You know, we can't do the work for them, but what we can do is we can support them, we can encourage them, we can motivate them, we can inspire them. So there's not necessarily any like specialized knowledge that you need to be a good Beachbody coach. The next one is going to make me giggle, is that you have to have a lot of time, that it takes a lot of time. And because, gosh, guys, I don't have very much time being a mom of 4 and working full time. You can totally work full time and do this. You can work part time and do this. You can have a family, and you can be as involved or as uninvolved as a coach as you want. You know, if you just want to help friends and family, that's fine. If you want to reach out to, you know, other people, that's fine too. You can make it as big or as little as you want. And to get started, really, you only need, you know, about an hour a day to kind of focus on, you know, learning what you need to learn and helping people. And that hour doesn't even have to be all together. You know, you can find little pockets of time throughout your day. And honestly, that's what I do. I don't have an hour altogether usually to devote to my business, but I'll find a little pocket of time in the morning and a little pocket of time in the evening. Sometimes I might have a little pocket of time in the midday, but I find little pockets of time, and that's how I make it work for me. But I don't have a lot of time either. Another one, and this was a big reservation for me, is that you have to be like an icky salesman, and that people are going to see you and turn and go the other way and avoid you or unfollow you because they think you're annoying. And that's just not the case at all. I don't know, maybe someone finds me annoying, but that's okay because they're not my people. But this is the thing that I love about Beachbody the most, is that we share what works for us, like in a real and authentic way. You know, just like you would share if you went to like a good restaurant and you came back and you told all your friends about it because you want them to check it out. That's the way we share about Beachbody. We don't push products. We don't shove it down people's throats. We don't like post a bunch of like stock photos, you know, on our Facebook feed and things like that. We share us. We share our journey. We invite others to join us on our journey. We connect with people. We build relationships with people. You know, we start conversations with people. If it leads to health and fitness, you know, that's great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We've got more friends, you know, which is a good thing. But, you know, we don't just sell a product. You know, we talk to people about their health and fitness goals, and we work through things with them, and we provide them with support and encouragement and inspiration. We're not like an icky sales kind of people. And that's something, you know, that we can help you develop, like how to share so you don't feel icky and you feel authentic. And that's what we're here for as your team, to kind of help you develop those skills. Another one kind of piggybacking on that is that you have to have a large social media following, or you have to know lots of people, or be an extrovert. And that's another one that kind of makes me giggle, because I'm one of the most introverted people in the world. And a lot of us sitting here are introverts. But what you have to be able to do is connect with the people that you do know and just have conversations with them. And honestly, us introverts, like, we're really good at connecting with people, you know, on like a deeper level than those extroverts out there, right? Like, that's just what we're good at. And you just have to have a willingness to share yourself on social media, share what makes you, you know, not even health and fitness related, but like what makes you special and unique, and what do you like, and things like that. So for me, you know, since I'm a mom of 4, I'm always sharing like mommy stuff, kid stuff, parenting stuff, and trying to, like, because this is me, like, have a sense of humor about it, like a sarcastic sense of humor about it, because that's where I'm at in my world. That's the way I cope with being a mom of 4. You know, I share about health and fitness. I love to cook, so I'm always sharing my recipes and my food, because I love cooking, and I'm honestly obsessed with food. So that's me, and that's what I share. That's what I put out there. The final thing that I kind of wanted to talk about is that it's a pyramid scheme. You know, you'll hear that a lot about multi-level marketing or direct sales kinds of things, a pyramid scheme. And if you Google what a pyramid scheme is, you know, they talk about like how there's no real products involved. You get paid determined like how many people you recruit for each person you bring on. And that's not how we make our money. Kim will talk in a little bit about how we make our money, but we don't get paid for bringing new coaches on. We have real products, and the other thing about pyramid schemes is you can never earn more than the person above you. And that's not the case with Beachbody. You can earn more than the person above you. And again, Kim will talk more about that. But all companies have an organizational structure to them, and Beachbody is no different. You know, when you have a team of people under you, you do get compensated a little bit more for having that team, but also your role is changing, just like in a business. You know, you are more of like a managerial role. You know, you are teaching people and supporting people and training people and guiding your team. You're not just, you know, selling products. And again, that's not what we do. We don't just sell products. So kind of like a common theme though, so I told you what Beachbody isn't and those misconceptions about what it is, but what makes a successful coach is you just have to love Beachbody and love our products and believe in our products. You have to have a desire to help people, you know, an authentic desire to help people and add value to their lives. Because again, you know, when we're sharing, we're not sharing to sell, we're sharing to help people and provide value to their lives. You know, even if when we're talking about health and fitness, we don't talk about, you know, Beachbody programs, but we just give some general recommendations for them on how to feel better. And we're building relationships with people. And connecting with people as friends, and, you know, who doesn't want more friends? So that's all of what I had to say. I hope that was helpful.
That was amazing. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Valerie rocks. Yeah, she's on it. So going from one rock star to the next, we're going to keep this rolling. So Kim Bates is going to talk about how we earn as coaches. But what I want to tell you too, this is something else I love about coaching. Like, I want to cry every time I talk about it because I love what I do so much. But one of the beautiful things is Kim is my oldest friend in the entire world. I've known her since we were this big. my best friend is working with me as a coach. So you can't go to any other job and pick and choose who you want to work with. And so to me, that is an absolute blessing. When someone invited you to be on this call, that means they like you. So it's a compliment. They want you to be part, they feel you, okay? They feel that you could kind of fit into our little tribe of people. So I just wanted to say that, because how cool is it? I get to work with my best friend all the time, and then she's very good at talking about how we earn. So I will give it to Kim.
Thanks, Christine. And thanks, Valerie. That was awesome stuff. Seriously, that was that was great. You said everything perfectly. Okay, hi everybody. My name is Kim, and I have been a coach for about 4 years now. I'm a wife and a mom of a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. And Beachbody is my full-time job. I have a husband who travels all the time, like all the time. So Beachbody has become my full-time job and allows me to stay home, which is pretty awesome. I used to weigh over 200 pounds before I found Beachbody. And I've now lost 50 pounds because of Beachbody. I'm actually at my goal weight. But when I signed up as a coach just to get a discount on Shakeology, which I had actually been drinking Shakeology for a while, but I signed up just to get the discount. But as I was losing weight, I got about 15 pounds into my weight loss, and my friends and my family were like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? How are you losing the weight? I'm like, oh, well, there's this great thing. It's called Beachbody. And that was when I found my calling. That was when I realized that there were other people out there just like me who were overweight and miserable and sick and tired, and they just wanted a way to feel better and be more confident. And so that's how I started coaching. Plus, I obviously found a little joy in the extra cash that I got as becoming a coach. So that brings me into why I'm here to talk to you guys, and that's to talk about the different ways that we earn money as coaches. So you can decide to be a discount coach, which is how I started out, and just reap the benefits of the discount on all Beachbody products. You get 25% off on all Beachbody products as a discount coach. Or you can actually decide that maybe you just want to be a hobby coach, which is someone who works the business to make enough money to pay for their Shakeology that they purchase. Or you can be a coach that goes all in and really wants to make a business out of earning hundreds of dollars a month or even thousands of dollars a month. Maybe you need extra cash for a vacation, or maybe you want to pay off some debt. I mean, really, the sky is the limit with this business opportunity. And because it's your business, you get to decide how much to put into it. So let me share with you 4 ways we actually earn money for helping others. So the first one is that we earn a 25% commission on everything that's purchased through our website. And we get that money paid to us on a weekly basis. It's direct deposited into our checking account. It could be a fitness program, that could be Shakeology, that could be any of our supplements from the performance line, that could be anything. So the second way that we earn money as coaches is what's called a team cycle bonus. And to try to explain to you the depthness of team cycle bonus is for a whole nother time. I'm not going to do that tonight, and I don't even understand it 100% myself. But basically, as you grow your team and you add coaches to your team, you advance in rank. And as you advance in rank, Beachbody pays us what's called a team cycle bonus. And we actually get to earn that bonus on a weekly basis. And again, that money is paid to us direct deposit into our account. So the third way that we earn money as coaches is through customer leads. These are people who are given to us actually by Beachbody. They're people who go into the Beachbody website and place an order. They see an infomercial on TV, they place an order. or they actually call Beachbody and place an order, and they don't already have a coach. So if you have at least 2 coaches under you, that's it. 2 is all you need. Then you qualify for these customer leads. And these are not people that you have to go out and talk to. Initially, these are people that the company just brings to you and says, oh, here you go. And then it's up to us to reach out to them and connect with them and see what we can do to help them. The final way, and the 4th way that we earn money as coaches is what's called a corporate quarterly bonus. These are awarded to coaches that have really, really large teams, like Christine. These bonuses can be extremely lucrative, like obscene lucrative. But the key to get this corporate quarterly bonus is just to be sure that you're growing your business and you're helping others on their health and fitness journey, and you're helping to share this opportunity with others as well. So those are the 4 ways. I went through them kind of quick because we're short on time. Does anybody have any specific questions about what I just said?
You guys, don't be afraid to speak up at all, please. And if you want to use the chat option, you can do that too. That's why we're here. So ask the questions. I mean, ask anything. You can ask anything. Well, if it's, yeah, we'll keep it clean. Okay, Kim, that was awesome. Kim always does a great job. I always ask her every time we do something like this, can you explain it? Because she just can do it with her eyes closed. Okay, thank you. That was awesome. Again, I'm working with my best friend. Are you doing that at your job? Just saying. Okay, so next is Abby Gossard, and she is someone I actually just met through Facebook. But through my husband's cut is so weird. Through Sarah. This is what I love about our job. You just randomly meet people and then you connect and then like you just join their team. So Abby is going to tell you a little bit about her and her amazing story and kind of fill you in on our team culture.
I think it's funny that you find that like we just became best friends. Like we just totally just randomly scrolling. Then I see this woman and I'm like, she looks kind of fun and she's talking about stuff that I totally get. So now she's my friend. And I would do anything that you say pretty much for the most part. Anyway. So hi, my name is Abby Gossard. I've been a coach just like a year and a half, 2 years, I think in July will be my anniversary. But similar to Kim, I was also at 200 plus pounds when I started. I have successfully lost about 40, maybe regained some of it, but we won't talk about that. We're always on our journey, people. That's what we are. We're on a journey. But I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 boys. My husband is a police officer and just started working midnight, so I'm having to reshift all of my normalcy all around. But I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old today. Today is my 5-year-old's birthday. And my 7-year-old has some special needs, so we spend a lot of time traveling to doctor's appointments, therapies, and he just needs overall help with everything. So I didn't actually think that when I started my health and fitness journey that I had time in my day. So it cracks me up when I meet somebody like Valerie who can rock it with her 4 kids plus a full-time job and still like be nice. Like, I just think that's kind of amazing. So it gave me hope. And I think the important thing was that when Christine asked me about becoming a coach, I thought, oh, I can't possibly coach anybody. But deep in my heart, there was a desire to help. And I think that's where I was, that piece was missing because as a stay-at-home mom, you don't always get to interact with, adults. So I get to talk about like fun stuff that we get to do and our culture. And so I've been posting in our group just some pictures from Coach Summit, which is a big coaching event that we go to once a year. And this year it's actually in Indianapolis, which I'm really excited because it's literally like 45 minutes away from us. Last year it was in New Orleans, which was fantastic. There were like 50,000 coaches that just flooded the streets of New Orleans, and they closed down a street for us, and it was huge. Like all these people were working out in the middle of the street with all our superstar trainers. It was insane. So anyway, so Summit is one of the big events that we get to go to. There are quarterly events called Super Saturdays. So there were some pictures of all of us getting together. And there's Super Saturdays are all over the country. So you'll find them in whatever state, wherever you're living, you'll find people that you can connect with and to get to these events. You'll meet superstar trainers. You'll get some extra training from top coaches in your area. It's just absolutely fantastic. Another fun thing that we do is, as you'll see, I'm rocking this hat, Team Beachbody hat. Christine's rocking hers. And I was so excited because I also have this cool hat, which are rewards, because Beachbody is fantastic about swag, like stuff that you can get, which I didn't actually think that I was all about that until I started getting it. And then I'm like, well, I want that. So when I first became a coach, this Shakeology container was the first prize that you got, and you only had to help 3 people. You get 3 people, and then you get that cool container. Awesome. I have a cool little speaker, Beachbody, a Bluetooth speaker, which is pretty awesome. Got some samples of some performance line stuff. One of the quarters, or one of the months, you also get t-shirts, swag. And then as you go through and you start to build your team, you earn rank, which Kim kind of talked about. What are you pointing at? Your hat. I already talked about my hat. Are you listening to me? Are you blocking me out? Seriously? I got some good friends who don't listen to anything I say, so if you want to listen, join our team. So anyway, as you move through, you get cool shirts. This is my favorite one because this is like, I worked real hard for this one. I guess I worked real hard for all of them, but then you get a cool tank top and you get 1-star. I mean, each level of Beachbody, you get love. Like, they just love to share and give you stuff. So anyway, what I love about this is the banter that you're seeing going on back and forth is kind of the normal banter that we have as a team. We genuinely like to get together, genuinely love to have conversations and encourage each other and lift each other up. And if there is a day that goes by where I don't talk to somebody who is either on my team or on Christine's team, then something's not right. And I mean that, and it's not always about coaching. A lot of the times it's just about how are you doing personally. And that kind of goes back into how the four vital behaviors, and one of those is personal development. And so that's been a big takeaway for me, is just making sure that I'm taking care of myself, not only physically with working out and eating and drinking a great shake, but also mentally, because a lot of the things that you learn is there's a mental game going on in between your head. And once you can get over those hurdles, that's when you can really start to take off and be able to help more people, which is pretty awesome. And there's a kid crying in the background. So I'm not really sure what else I was supposed to say, and I'm so sorry. I got sidetracked, but okay, I'm done.
That was perfect, Abby. See, and that's real life, okay? If you think you have to be perfect for this, then you probably don't want to be on our team. So I hope I just didn't scare anybody away. Someone was like, Christine, I can't believe you said that. She was going to join, and now she's not. Anyways, okay, Abby, that was awesome. Thank you, as always. Okay. So moving right along. So I'm going to have, this guy is my husband, Lincoln, and apparently normally we're in 2 different rooms and like we yell at each other in the house, and I'm like, you know, he's at his computer, I'm at mine, but it's not working. His Zoom's, are you okay? Yep. So Zoom's not working. So anyways, Lincoln is going to talk about kind of being the dude on the team and kind of talk about not just being a coach, but kind of in a capacity, how he helps us in general. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm Lincoln. So I'm here for a couple of reasons. First, I think, is to dispel one more myth that Valerie did not touch on, and that is that you have to have boobs to be a coach.
Oh my God.
So you don't. There's not a lot of guy coaches, but
Oh my God.
so she said we all look different. That is true. Some of us look more different than the rest. So there are guy coaches out there. There's some top guy coaches out there as well. Sorry, I like to embarrass her. So anyway, I do a little bit of coaching, but that's kind of the least of my roles right now. I think the second for me is being a supportive husband. So I've done other trainings on that. I've done Zooms on or videos I've got out there on that. But that's a big piece And anybody out there who wants more information and wants to talk about that, I'm happy to talk to your significant other, to talk about what I've done. I went through the stages of that, I guess, from several years ago when it was do whatever you want. If it makes some money, great. And if it makes you happy, great. Then I was the get off the phone, we're at dinner, why am I sitting here by myself while you're on the phone? To the finally understanding that she was an entrepreneur building a business, and that's what she had to do. Now it's part of our life. It's been integrated into what we do, and I've evolved into being that supportive husband. So if I can help anybody, please let me know. The third thing is being what I call the team dad. I like to help. I don't have the skill set to be the type of coach Christine is. I'm more of that introvert that was mentioned before. Christine's the relationship builder. I'm the behind the scenes person, at least in this setting. People that know me are laughing. But what I think what this team has that most teams don't have is somebody that will help you be successful in the business. So your direct upline, all the way up to Christine and above, will help you be a better coach. What I can do is help you figure out how to make more money doing it, how to build a bigger team, how to not make the mistakes that we made. So Christine's been doing this for 5.5 years. I didn't get involved until about 3.5 years ago. And we made some big mistakes along the way in terms of where we put people, where we put our second business center. You'll learn that later. But basically, how you place coaches, there's a right way to do it. There's not necessarily a wrong way to do it, but there's a right way and there's a more right way. That if you are interested in helping more people and if you are interested in making more money, then I can help you. And Christine's diamonds and then other diamonds out there, I've helped lay out a plan. I've actually mapped out for some people, here are your next 5 placements. So if you want to get to this rank or you want to get to this whatever achievement, and I'll put it in the boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly where you need to put it, when you need to put it, by when. So I am for those that are actually building a business that have serious goals, I'm happy to take my time to do that. I can't do it for everybody. But once I see people kind of putting forth that effort, I'm more than willing to set aside an hour, show you what I can do, and then walk you through it and explain. So I'm here for the team, and I'll shut up.
Well, that's good. Thank you. I like did you see what Valerie said? That you could, he does. And he does, because I know, we've always talked about wanting to get more guys on the team. And so he knows a lot more about coaching than he is giving himself credit for. And I'm not just saying that because he's my husband. But anyways, one thing I want to touch upon, and then we're going to wrap up. I love that we've done this quickly. Yay. Well, no. We have some more dudes on the call. I didn't see that. No. Okay. So really quick, one thing I want to say though, because I think this is so taboo and it shouldn't be, but we all talked about how we love to help people. And our mission statement is to help people achieve their goals by living healthy and fulfilling lives. Okay. So as a coach, you do earn income, and that is okay. There's this thing about, but I want to help people. If you are not a good coach, you would make $0. Okay. So this is, Kim touched upon how we earn, but I think the potential, people don't realize the potential. And I just want to tell you that it is absolutely beautiful, because another way to help people is families that are in debt, family that need to pay bills. Kim touched upon, but really dig deep and think about, do not be ashamed if you want to earn some income, because if you do it, if you help people, you will. Okay. So it is not get rich quick. Everybody said it. I just want to put that out there. Okay. So anyways, okay. So I want to wrap up. I think what everybody said was phenomenal. I just want to let you know that there's a lot of things that people think that, Valerie said it doesn't fit in your life and it's an inconvenience. It's a gift. I look at this every single day, and it is, God put this in my life. I don't even want to know. I've told people that I might be dead if it wasn't for Beachbody. Maybe that's an extreme, but maybe not. It was bad. And this saved my life. God put it at the right time. I look at who's on the call. We have coaches that are 19, and yes, I'm old enough to be her mom. And we have coaches in their 50s. And there's a lady doing our new program that's 80-day obsession, 75, who's a coach. So I don't want to hear, I'm too young, I'm too old, I'm too tall, I'm too short. Like, this is for everybody. So, and that's what I love our team. I feel like this is all about fitness, nutrition, accountability, support, love, opportunity. It's awesome. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm so happy we did this in 40 minutes. What I want to say, sorry. Okay, what I want to say is, does anybody have any questions? If you want to unmute yourself, please, this is the time to ask questions. We're here. We can answer them for you. So I'm going to shut up. Anybody? Please, somebody. Hello? Francine, you're welcome. Is she on mute? I think she is. Okay. I'm so glad you got on. Anybody have any questions? You want to type them in? Anybody? Please? That's why we're here. Nobody? So like if I hang up right now, you're all good? So if I hang up, that means you're all going to get with your coach and sign, right? Because you have no questions. Is that how this works? Are we good? This is awesome. So there's going to be about 10 new coaches by midnight tonight, right? It looks fantastic. I'm so excited. Welcome to the team. Yay! This is amazing. Okay. Sue, thank you. Okay, seriously, I'm going to wrap it up then. Wait, where? Oh, there's Jeff. I see Jeff.
There's 3 dudes on there.
There's 3. Okay, so anyways, I am going to wrap this up. This is going to be recorded. So say you have more questions and you want to watch it again, I will get this uploaded and send it to my team and they can send it out. Or if you have a friend that you're like, oh my gosh, they are crazier than I thought and I want to be a part of that, then you can share it with your friend too. And then I'll share it on the team page. So I know there's people that I couldn't get on, that hopefully we can share this with them. So, okay. Thank you guys so much. Yes? No? What? I'm you, Abby.
There's a question.
Oh,
does Lincoln run an accountability group?
Oh.
No, but that's a great question for Abby too.
I am not a dude.
No, but your husband did once.
He did once.
Yeah,
that
so
he did.
I have not run one.
He should.
But maybe I will.
Right?
But I have.
See, look, Kim's, yes.
Okay.
Maybe between the two of you and Brian can work out something and throw in Jeff and anybody else who may come in.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a great question.
Brian did one, and there were a couple of husbands on there, and it was laid back. We actually all were a lot more engaged. Like, I didn't know how to engage because I never run one, but we were actually talking and chatting, and it made me post up there and say, I drank my shake, and here's my workout. This is what my weight, whatever. So we were doing stuff. So.
Will Dan help?
Yeah. Well, he's been nominated by his wife, so whether or not he.
See, look. Oh, wait. See, we're onto something here. Okay. Great question.
Yes.
You're going to run accountability groups now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They're not. You just got in there. You check in. It's not. You don't have to do like what we all do. All right. Okay.
Just do it the dude way. Do it the guy way.
Well, and that's what some dude's not going to read what a good carb and a bad carb is. He's going to be like, just let me post my workout and talk to the dudes. Right?
We ask each other, do you look fat in our jeans?
Oh my gosh. Okay. We are done.
Wait, we have a question.
Okay.
We have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So someone asked, how much time do we spend coaching a week? So go.
It depends on who you are. That is, I'm going to join the dude group. So it depends on, there is, like, Valerie works full time and she says that she might do an hour a day. I know.
I'm probably up to more than an hour a day now. Like when I started, I was probably an hour a day. Now I'm probably like an hour to 2 hours mostly. But I mean, it depends upon the day, because I have days where I don't spend like any time working my business. And then I have days where I might, so close your ears for that one. And,
I do too.
And then I have some days where I might spend more time. And it kind of depends too, like where I'm at in my cycle, like with my accountability group, if I'm like trying to invite more, or if I've got a lot of new people starting, I might I tend to hold their hands a little more. So it just kind of depends upon where we're at. But the cool thing is, it's your business and you can set your own hours and set your own workload to make it work for you.
Exactly. Well, and it's also based on, it's not just that, it's kind of what your goals are too. You know, for some people, like the hobby coach, they're just gonna, you know, just, and that's what, again, it's what you want. But like for me personally, I work a lot because I choose to. So, you know, I have these goals that I would like to meet. So that's what I do. But again, I mean, that's the beauty of it. You can do as little or as much. It's just know your effort, the work you put in and your effort, what am I trying to say? The effort will be matched, or it'll be matched. Like what you do is what you get out of it. There you go. So does that help at all? Ashley? Success Club benefits and free summit. Yeah, so here's, okay, Destiny that's on here. I want you to know she's been a coach she's in her 3rd month. And so we have these benchmarks. We never have quotas. I will tell you that, never have quotas. But we have these benchmarks. In her first 3 months, she hit these benchmarks. So now she has a free ticket to our summit in Indianapolis. So free ticket, she earned that just by, and she, you know, she's a full-time student. So, you know, she goes to school full-time. So awesome. See, we have just all kinds of walks of life. Anybody else? I'm sweating. Hi, buddy. And there's, okay, is that it? Listen, if you have any questions after this, like you think of something later and you want to go to the person who invited you and ask them, please do so. Just knowledge, I hate to say knowledge is power because some books say it's not, but just the more information you have, then the better decision that you can make. And honest to God, we would love you to be part of this. So we would love everybody. Again, if you were invited, take it as a compliment. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much. Have a great night. And hopefully we'll see you in our team page. All right, I'm gonna stop recording now. Bye.